And we're underway here. Cameron King kicks off straight back to Nathan Clark. Duckworth goes long down the right hand side, aiming to Toby Show-Silver, who wins the header and can chest it down. Show-Silver lays it off to Allen on the right hand side now. Allen versus Bruff. Allen gets the ball into the box, just flicked away by a Barrow defender. He can only clear it as far as Duckworth, still inside the Barrow half. Plays it centrally to Staunton, who had tried to dummy it. There wasn't really anyone behind him though. And Barrow can clear it away. It's on there outside with Bradbury. Goes long, looking for Dyson. Really good cross-field ball there. The right back out to the left winger. Dyson space to bring it centrally, midway into the town half. Goes back out wide to Barry. And on the right hand side here's Angus versus Binham Williams. Buttons that in. Comes to the edge of the box. Kate, it's a cracking goal. Barrow lead inside a minute. Lewis Hartnett, I think he's the man, has got the goal from the edge of the box. Curling into the top left corner. And well, it's not the start anyone would have wanted. Not the start anyone would have wanted to play. It's a cracking finish from Hardcastle, I think it is. Town go 1-0 down already.
Lewis, you don't say Ben. You do not say Ben. He's picked the top corner out with absolute precision.
Have we given him too much space though? Have we given Angus on the right hand side too much space to run with the ball into the box? Hardcastle wasn't closed down really. Hardcastle is the scorer. You know, Dyson on the left hand side given all the time in the world to carry the ball centrally. Oh, it's the second time this season we've gone behind within a minute. It's not brilliant, but yeah, but Barrow lead 1-0 Town. Just looking now to regain the footing in the game here. Here we've gone Rooney. Plays it centrally. Hardcastle's got so much space, but to play it to Angus, who was running in behind Binham Williams, far too much on it all, straight to Sam Johnson. Town just needs to settle now because that just wasn't what anyone wanted. Sam Johnson rolls the ball out onto the floor, goes long. Up to McAlinden, who heads it to Show-Silver, but he's flick on again. He's just not in the direction of anyone. Binham Williams being chased down here by Angus, and Binham Williams turns away from him, earns himself some space, looks to find Show-Silver forward. It's an alright ball. Show-Silver just can't bring it under his control, and it's back with the Barrow keeper Joel Dixon. Now with their captain running centre half, Josh Granite. Back across the back four now to Barry. Plays it back across to Josh Granite, who's on the left side of central defence. Patrick Bruff on the left. Has the ball now back to Granite. Granite forward to the bald head of Jason Taylor. Rooney. Playing very deep, John Rooney. Now we've heard who's on the right side of central defence, Brad Barry on the right hand side. D.R. Hanks is absolutely rapid, their right winger. He was the man Brad Barry was trying to pick out, but it's out for a Town. Got by a Town defender and now out for a throw in. Pete Wildman really need to react positively to that, get a goal as quickly as possible really, and almost restart the game again. And it's Taylor from Taylor. They've given that straight to Allen. 3-on-2 for Town here. Jamie Allen come on the edge of the box, has a dig, blocked by two Barrow men who beat Allen to the rebound, but can only put it out for a Town corner. Sloppy that from Barrow's holding midfielder Jason Taylor. Let Jamie Allen have a straight run, almost got into the box. He had a shot, blocked out, and now out for the corner. Come on, Jamie. Ball in. Oh, just away. He was aiming for Nathan Clark at the back post. Vital flick away by Granite. Taylor has it now hoofed upfield. There's no one there, and it's out straight for the throw-in. Just slightly into Town's half, very close to the halfway line on the left-hand side. In a million takes a throw. Joe Silver looks to the flick on. And it rolls all the way through back to Joel Dixon, longest serving player here at Barrow, been here for 5 seasons, the keeper. Plays it out to Hurd, into Taylor. Back across the granite. Carries it into Town's half, and now we've Brough on the left. The full-back. So it seems like Barrow's full-back is certainly playing as their widest men forward, and the wingers are a little bit more central, almost as inside forwards rather than out-and-out wingers. And it is now with the other side with Dior Angus, who's going to run at Bingham Williams again. Bingham Williams does enough to hold him up, make him turn, plays it back to Bradbury. Now Taylor. Back to Hurd, who looks for Brough on the left-hand side, and the header is won by Allen. And it's a nice 1-2 between Allen and Scott, and Allen has a bit of space here to run. Jamie Allen on the right-hand side, he's got 2 Barrow men on him.
Quick vision that from Josh Thornton, wasn't it? Just saw the run of Allen, saw him speeding off. Great head back to him. Sadly couldn't do anything with it though.
Yeah, Townley will have a throw in midway into the Barrow half. Duckworth will take into the feet of Cameron King. Back to Duckworth. Goes to the early cross. Toby Silver's being held. Gone down in the box. Barrow's clearance is only as far as Nolan though. McAlinden on the left hand side of the box. Toby Silver's being ragged around. McAlinden's cross was. There wasn't really any pressure under Dixon. He just palmed it down into the ground and then gained it. We'll have to have a watch of that though, because I say Toby was certainly being held to the second one. He did go down in the box earlier. I couldn't say conclusively as to whether it was a penalty or not, but
you've seen him given.
Yeah, you have.
There didn't seem to be any shouts from the Halifax fans or even the Halifax players. So, you know, when you don't hear it, you generally think.
No. Hurd has it to Barrow. Back across to Josh Granite. Carries it forward on the floor here, Granite. Into the Town half. And again he goes to the left of Patrick Brough, but cut out by Allen. Long Duckworth. Chested down by Shoal Silver. Finds Staunton. Good play that between Shoal Silver and Staunton, and now Cameron King, who has a bit of space in the centre circle. And he looks for Jamie Allen running down the right hand side. And Brough again had to get there first. Had to get there. He puts it out for a throw-in. If he'd have left that, Allen would have got onto it. And Shoal Silver was the closest man in the box to him as well. He'd got goal side of the Barrow defender. Positive reaction here from Town. Duckworth throwing to King and back to Duckworth. Again down the right hand side here to Allen. Laid back off to Duckworth. Central here to King. Lets the ball run. Cam King, can he turn? Edge of the box. 3 Barrow men. Clark tries to pile in. And Barrow can just get it clear. Staunton puts it out for a throw to nullify any potential counter-attack. Staunton obviously feels like that came off a Barrow man. I think a few of the Town players did, but it's not gone our way. As Brough will take it. And King and Allen have won it back to the Avenue. Play Shoal Silver through here. Oh, good covering.
We're looking very good down this right hand side, aren't we?
Yeah, from Sam Hurd. He's ran across from the other side of the pitch to just get there before Shoal Silver, who would have been through on goal into the box there. Really good vision from King to play that through. Now is Matty Brown for Town. Looks for McAlinden on the left. It's over everyone. And out for a Barrow throw. Bit of a shock to the system there going behind that early, but once the actual football's being played, it's mainly been us, but Barrow would be happy with that, surely. Clark heads forward. Down to Taylor. But good recovery there from Nolan to winning it back to Town, and now with Allen. Got Staunton overlapping on the right hand side here with Josh Staunton. Looks for the ball in the box. Bit too high, and I think Joel Dixon was always covering that. He brings it down and rolls it out to Jason Taylor. Can Barrow make anything of this attack? Hardcastle spreads to the right hand side here with Barry. Angus. Hardcastle faces his own goal and has to pass it back to the defender, Granite. Again, he's being offered time and space. Press forward. Now with Rooney. Rooney looks at it, or Angus on the right hand side. It's almost a cracking ball, and it is. Angus keeps it in. Angus just on the edge of the box on the right hand side. Plays it back to Barry. Rooney. Can he get this cross in? He does so, headed away by Brown. Brought down by Taylor. Not a good touch though, Nolan gets it. And McAlinden looks to turn away, plays it to Nolan. Town playing it out from the back here, Matty Brown. Across the Duckworth. Good passing that from the Town defence, just to earn themselves a bit more time. Didn't panic, didn't boot it upfield. Josh Staunton in midfield, now back to Matty Brown, and Town is edging forward. He's still inside their own half. Now Staunton. Nolan. Ben and Williams on the left. Out for a throw in now. Getting off Sam Hurd just as he and Toby Shaw-Silver challenge through it. For Ben and Williams to take. Into King. Knocks it down to McAlinden, tried to flick it onto Shaw-Silver, but it was cut out by a Barrow defender. They aim it upfield though, and it's easy enough for Matty Brown just to casually pass to Sam Johnson with no sort of pressure. Nathan Clark now looks to bring it forward. Tries to go long towards Shaw-Silver, who's running down the right hand side, and he'll get there first, but just a nice recovery there from Brook. It's only out as far away as Cam King though. Oh, and he found McAlinden, who was central on the edge of the box, and McAlinden tried to back heel it back to King on the overlap. I don't quite think they were on the same page. I don't think there was very much power on it really from McAlinden, certainly not enough for it to run into King's path. Barrow again looked to play it out from the back. Rooney does well, finds Brad Barry on the right. Hardcastle. Across here to Granite. And now Rooney. Hurd. The McKennie's Lewis Hardcastle. Tries to find Angus, hits it straight at Ben and Williams, who plays it upfield, finds King, but just a bit too much of a heavy touch, and Taylor can take the ball back for the home side. Now we've heard again centrally to John Rooney. He's playing deeper than I've seen him deployed previously than when he was at Guiseley. I remember when he played for Guiseley, he was more of a number 10 and an attacking midfielder. He's certainly more in a defensive role today, just playing in front of the back four. Sam Hurd has it again and looks to go long towards Scott Quigley. His first bit of action today, the former Town man, lays it off to Angus. Really, really nice turn that from Rooney, who shoots, chested away by Nathan Clark, and Town look to counter. That's got to be a foul. That is a foul as Oliver Dyson there was grabbing the back of the shirt of Jamie Allen. Allen would have been clear really down the right hand side. He was further upfield than the Barrow ringer, who couldn't recover without fouling Jamie Allen.
I don't think that merited a yellow.
I'd say it's clear enough. He's blatantly fouled him. It's a pro foul. He's not going for the ball. He's done it to impede Jamie Allen, and he has been booked for his troubles, Oliver Dyson.
Well, he's set his stall out now. The referee's going to have to keep up with that.
Yeah. The ball just midway inside Town's half, and Johnson will be the one to go along with it. Goes left, searches for McAlinden, Straight out the Barrow full-back ball. But Town look to head it forward again with Matty Brown from the clearance. Again, out for the Barrow throw. Taken by Barry. This is to Hardcastle. Now back to Hurd. Deep inside their own half. Barrow, they look to go long towards Angus. Bingham Williams just gets a small footing. Not enough to win the ball back for Town, but they do so in midfield with Nolan. Now Nathan Clark chipped it forward. Header won by Staunton, almost flicked it onto Show Silver. But a good recovery from Hurd, and now Barrow looks to bring it forward in numbers here with Hardcastle. The left-hand side here is Dyson. A couple of step-overs, brings it into the box. Got Duckworth and Allen both on him. And Duckworth gets a foot in, and it's out for a Barrow throw on the left-hand side. Maybe about 10-8 yards away from goal. Here's Rooney. Still with the left, Brough gets the header in, headed away by Clark, and another footing on the edge of the box from Nolan. Back ball again with Dyson here. To the box, and Bingham Williams is the man to take possession for Town. Plays it centrally to Liam Nolan and Nathan Clark, and again Town look to play out from the back. Duckworth. We go forward towards Show Silver, who does well, he's strong. Hold off Granite. Now Jamie Allen. Bit of space to run in. Just edge of the box. Tries to get the ball in, blocked by Brough. Allen will recover though. Still has control of the ball. Not so now though. Brough's got a foot in and flicks it away to Dyson. Barrow play it across the back four with Rooney. Chips it across to Barry, touches it down to Hurd. Upfield to Quigley. It's an awful touch from Scott Quigley. And Liam McAlinden will regain it to Town. Bingham Williams doesn't really have many options on, but he's dropped through two men. Angus, I mean, it's been really good from Bingham Williams. Finds Cameron King out to Jamie Allen on the right hand side. Drives forward, tries to square it, and it's just going to be out for a Town corner here. Really good play that from Jerome Bingham Williams down the right hand side. Strong under the challenge of two Barrow men. Did a step over, got through the middle of them, and he's created a catalyst here for Town to win a corner. Shades of his goal on Saturday, that. Yeah, well, you can tell he's a confident man. He is at this moment in time. And Jamie puts the ball in. Again, over everyone though. No one at the back post for Town at all. And it falls to DR Angus. Barrow, can they count here? They've got men forward. Town don't have too many men back, but just the midfield just positioning themselves well enough to nullify it. But Hardcastle drives forward here for Barrow, and he chips it across to Angus, who chests it down in the box. And it's a really, really good recovery from Liam McAlinden. Takes it off the touch of DR Angus. He can only put it out for a corner kick. Bingham Williams was out of position after being upfield for the corner. McAlinden had to recover. It's fantastic tracking back that from McAlinden. Like I say, Bingham Williams had left himself up in the middle of nowhere, so it was a great run back to intercept that ball. Yes. They look dangerous to Barrow, don't they? Every time they got the ball and they're coming forward. Yeah, they have a quick player like Lewis Hardcastle, the goal scorer, lots of good player. As the corner comes in, it drops down into the box, and the header was won by Sam Hurd. Johnson tried to get a touch for it. It's gone behind for a Town goal kick here. Hurd headed it into the ground, and Oliver Dyson, who was just on the far post, looked to almost flick it again behind his own head. Went wide. Johnson, I think, did get a touch. I'm not sure whether it was before or after Dyson's header though. As Town will win. A throw in deep inside the Barrow half from the free kick on the right. Michael Duckworth territory, this I'd assume. So it is into the feet of Cameron King. Can he turn? Finds it back to Duckworth. Back to Clark, who wants it. Clark looks to go long towards Joe Silver. It's an easy enough ball for Joel Dixon to deal with.
He'll set them all day long.
Yeah, Josh Granite being very, very physical with Toby Joe Silver. To be fair, he's not giving time to the town striker the easiest of times. Sam Hurd now with the ball to Barrow, to Brad Barry. It's a surprisingly nice day here up at Barrow. I remember last time in the FA Trophy, Jacob Hampton actually got hypothermia last December. I almost had to go to the hospital. It was that bad. Barrow have possession in their own half with John Rooney. Josh Granite now to Jason Taylor. Across to Sam Hurd. Barry. And now back to the central defender Hurd. Long chip forward, easy and chested down by Jamie Allen. Can Town get this up the field quickly? Staunton looks for McAlinden. Can he get there ahead of Barry? No, well, it's a good play from Bad Barry. He kicks it straight at Liam McAlinden and wins himself a throw-in. Barry will take this Barrow. Played at Chesterfield with the Barrow manager, Ian Everett. I remember I went to watch Chesterfield a couple of times this season. They went down from Leeds and they were both in the squad. Obviously, Everett now in the dugout. And that's a foul where Jamie Allen has brought down Dyson. It was a strong challenge. Don't think he got the ball before he got the man, and he might be booked here, Jamie Allen, for that. Has he got away with it?
I think he has.
The Barrow fans certainly want a booking, but it's going to be on the left-hand side here for Barrow. It's free kick territory, this, just by the touchline, but it's certainly the sort of area where you'd be looking to get balls into the box.
Yes.
They do have big Scott Quigley up.
He got away with it. I'd have personally had that down as a booking and the other one not.
It was late, wasn't it? It was late and it was strong. Yeah. And, the pitch is quite close to the hoardings here, isn't it? I guess if you've got too many of them challenges, you might be smashing into the hoardings as the ball comes in. Easily read by Nathan Clark, but Jerome Bin and Williams are being wrestled down at the far post anyway, and Town will have a free kick. Straight back from that Barrow free kick.
23 minutes in now, Lewis. What do you think we need to do? Where do we need to improve?
Looking lively on the right hand side here with Jamie Allen, but I don't actually think we've actually, had the ball on the floor in the box at all today, to be fair. Neither team has really, if we're honest. It's been very much played in midfield. A lot of the football, as McAlinden drives forward on the left hand side, and he's got legs on Barry, who can only put it out for a throw-in. Into Cameron King. Oh, he just trips over the ball slightly and moves us out, but does he win it back for Town? He does when he finds Joe Silver. Staunton, that's very late from John Rooney on Josh Staunton. That's very late. The Town will have a free kick here, midway into the Barrow half. It's probably too central to try and whip it in, really, but yes, that was late from Rooney. Yeah, barring the goal within the first minute, you wouldn't have said it's been the most enthralling game of football. It's been very bitter, a lot of it in there. Barrow is decent when they come forward, a lot of pace, but again it's almost in separate midfield and attackers. McAlinden gets the ball in. Barrow head it away, chested down by Bin and Williams, who shoots, blocked away by a Barrow man. Slid in by Town. Now Jamie Allen has it on the right hand side to Town. Can he get it in? Just forced out by a few Barrow defenders. He wins the throw in now. He wins the throw in. Nathan Clark remonstrating with the ref at something. What does he feel was up? As do Josh Staunton.
We've also got skipper Marty Brown walking a little gingerly at the minute. Sort of he's just taking a knock to his left foot.
Staunton has the ball from the throw-in, tries to find Allen. It's cut out by Taylor. Matty Brown, yeah, he's not walking great, is he? Sam Johnson has it now. Goes to the long ball upfield. There's still Townmen forward. Clark wins the header, but he's too far ahead of anyone for Town to make anything of it. And Joel Dixon will just pick it up here. Roll it out. Roll it out to her. The first shot Town have had though from Bingham Williams, it was on target. Just too many Barrow bodies in the way for it to get through to the keeper. Now with Jason Taylor back to Barry and Hurd. Back to Granite, who's taken a heavy touch there, just too far away from many Townmen for him to be able to capitalise. Across the back four. So we now go along with it, looking for Quigley. Bingham Williams headed it, it went behind him, but Brown was on hand to recover and head it back to Sam Johnson, who rolls it out to Clark. Goes long again, Nathan Clark. Toby Shaw-Silver again being wrestled by Barrow defenders, but nothing given. Staunton back to Brown. Now Bingham Williams looks to carry it forward across the back four to Clark. Goes to the right for Allen, who heads it. Can't quite keep it in though. It's not been great today. Clark's balls forward have mainly been aimlessly to the keeper or out. It's not been perfect from him, to be fair, which is disappointing to say really. It's Rooney has it in midfield for Barrow, now we've heard. Again, looks a long. Dior Angus has switched flanks now on the right hand side. Duckworth just about did enough. He's still not away though here. And Quigley has found Bruff. Can he get it? Tries to square it. Just sort of on hand to recover. Out for a battle corner behind the goal. Patrick Bruff there had space, almost got to the touchline. Into the Town box. Then he had space to square it. Josh Thornton though, rushing back from midfield. Just put it behind for a corner.
Looks like the delaying tactic has already started here for Barrow. The referee tells them to hurry up. Only half an hour of the game, boys.
We play it short here to Hardcastle. Rooney the corner taker runs into the box. Edge of the box here is Bruff. Chips it in. And it's away. And can count here. They go long towards Jamie Allen, who can chest it down. Does well there to get away from Barry. And then Hardcastle plays it central to Staunton, who holds off Quigley, but just nullifies any potential counter. Now with Nolan to Bingham Williams and Barrow have all their bodies back. Nolan back here to Brown and Clark. Brown again looks to go long cross field. It's actually quite a good ball to McAlinden, who can bring it down. Plays it to Bingham Williams, who's further forward than him. Back central to Town. Nolan looks to show Silver. Headed away by a Barrow man, but again only as far as Barrow. But Nolan has it again, and there's just not much rhythm to the game at the minute. It's a lot of we'll hoof it to your defence, you hoof it to ours.
Like attack and defend when he used to play on Park, isn't it?
Yeah. Josh Thornton's lost out there though to Rooney. But again, Barrow aren't too willing to take them forward in numbers, and Jamie Allen slid in and won the ball back for Town. Finds Duckworth. 1-2 between Duckworth and Allen. Sean Silver does well to hold it up. Finds Jamie Allen. Can he get the ball in the box? It's over everyone. Oh, that was close. McAlinden just arriving at the back post, but he was too far forward. McAlinden can control it now. Can he get a cross in? Can he spin away? Finds Cameron King, who gets into the box. Left hand side, oh! Joe Silver just slightly flat-footed there, and Hurd could hook it away. And can Barrow counter here? It's going to be about 5-on-5. They hook to play it wide to Oliver Dyson. Can he keep it in? He does apparently, running at Duckworth here, Dyson. Really good sliding challenge from Michael Duckworth. Oliver Dyson was rushing at him. Duckworth had his back to Dyson. He had to be aware, he had to time it perfectly, and he does so, and he wins. I mean, it gives Barrow a corner, but in the circumstances you'd have taken it. Dyson was on rushing at goal, and Duckworth was the wrong way round, really. I mean, it's not. Well, he's had to sprint to get back.
It's a great recovery.
Yeah. He's quick as Oliver Dyson on Barrow's left-hand side. Both of the wingers are quick.
Yeah.
To be fair. Barrow then taking the time in his corner. Rooney over it. Goes towards the near post. Johnson has to dive across for it. By the way, apparently the ref seen something wrong with that. I was looking at Sam, to be fair, but
I didn't see anything. But that great recovery. Again, recovery seems to be a reoccurring word for us at the minute. We just need to calm down.
Yeah, very much so, as Josh Thornton plays it across the back four to Matty Brown. Brown space to bring this forward into the box. Goes long, I'm not sure whether he'll take it to Joe Silver or Allen. And it's just easy for Barrow to head their way. And now they have it with Dyson. Out to Rooney, now wide to Dior Angus. Hardcastle. Again, John Rooney shoots. High, wide, not miles away, but never really on target. But unfortunately, has either keeper had to make a save in the box so far?
I don't think so. The nearest one is the Sam Johnson save just then from the corner, and that was direct from the corner.
Yeah, it's not been. I guess both defenses have certainly been winning this as Town look to go long again towards Joe Silver, but Granite can clear. Matty Brown does some sort of bicycle kick in the air to get the ball well upfield, but again, soundly caught by Joel Dixon. John Rooney back to Hurd and now Granite. Bruff put under pressure there by Jamie Allen. So again, Barrow play it back to the keeper. Back out to the central defender here, Hurd, who actually looks to go forward with it. Brad Barry. Who looks to go long, but it's again easily cut out by Matty Brown. Jamie Allen. Mugged there by Patrick Bruff, but he can't control it, and Staunton runs it back. But again, Town looks to go forward with it for Clark, and it's just chested down straight away by Oliver Dyson. Barrow now get men forward in numbers here, out on the right hand side with Angus. Angus bottle across the box. In with Sam Johnson, who parried it back out into the 6-yard box, and Michael Duckworth reacted to it first and got it away. Still a Barrow attack. Right hand side of the box. Angus, Hardcastle and Barry, but he's cut out by Binham Williams, who looks to bring this forward for Town. And again, he's being pulled back there. Pulled back by Hardcastle, and Town will have a free kick.
I think the gaffer will be having a few strong words at half time, because we don't comfortable. We don't look like we want it today.
It's just not been working. It's just a yard or two off the pace. Yeah. He's not been pressing as high. I'm not sure whether playing on Saturday. The fact that Sean Silver's won the header and he's found King. For the first time has a bit of space on the edge of the box, and he finds McAlinden, who gets the ball in. Does he win a corner? No. Kept in by Joel Dixon. Cross was at the Barrow defender, deflected behind him, and just before it went out of play, Joel Dixon recovered, held the ball, and it's back with the Barrow keeper. Johnson goes forward with it. Flicked on by Quigley, aiming for Dyson, who had got in behind Duckworth. But it's gone easily out for a Town goal kick here with Sam Johnson. Johnson forward, flicked on by Nolan, but cut out by Hardcastle. Dyson. Cross field to Dior Angus. Barrow have men in the box here as well. Angus charges forward, gets the cross in, but it's straight into the palms of Sam Johnson, who was covering the near post well. Johnson rolls it out to Duckworth. Can Town counter? There's not much pace on, but now into the centre circle with Cameron King, who does have a bit of space. The ball was just kind of caught slightly under his feet, slowed him down slightly, but he can find McAlinden, who plays the 1-2 with King. Now Cameron King again running forward with the ball. Back into the centre circle with Staunton. Duckworth. Neither of the fullbacks have been getting forward up the pitch today.
We look very leggy again.
Yeah, now with Matty Brown. And again we go long towards Joe Silver. Nolan heads it straight behind himself and plays in Quigley. Again, Barrow countering numbers. Quigley shoots, blocked by Staunton. Heads the box now with Rooney. Back out to Hardcastle. The right hand side now with Barry. Played in the box and it's turned away from Bingham Williams. Blocked again by Brown, who has to hook it away for a throw in. What are we playing at?
You don't like to blame the quick turnaround because obviously
Barrow's played as well. Yeah, it's not. You can't say that.
No,
it's almost like outside you tell we were defending from the front, putting Files under pressure. You know, the amount of times Toby were tackling their defenders, it's just not happening today. And we're having, every time we get the ball forward, we're having to pass it behind again. Barrow with another throw in on the right hand side, just a few yards from the edge of the box on the right hand side here. They've got three men in the box or so, 4 on the edge with Taylor, and it's back to the centre half here. Hurd, who looks to go longer to it. Duckworth gets up, and Allen can he get this away from Brook? He does enough to win a throw in for Town. Duckworth into the feet of King. Back to Duckworth, comes off the face of Dyson, and now out for a Town throw. Down the line. Header won by Brook. And now Dyson has a bit of space here. Stopped in his tracks by Staunton, who gets the foot in, puts it out for a throw. Rooney goes back to the defender here. Josh Granite. Hurd. Barry. Back to Hurd. Into Angus now, who turns. Looks for a bit of space. Long way back up to the full-back ball. To Granite, across the centre of defence for Barrow. Very, very happy just to play it playing out from the back amongst themselves, really, not putting any pressure on the defenders. And as such, they can pass it as far up the field as they like, really. And Hardcastle does so and finds Brad Barry, who's in a position to get across in here. Finds Hardcastle again into the box. Matty Brown flicks the trailing leg at it, headed down into the box by Duckworth, and Town scramble it away. Can Jamie Allen bring it down? No, he's lost out there to Brook. Duckworth looks to flick it forward. Brook won the header though. Oh. Shaky that from Town. Here is Michael Duckworth, looks to play it forward. Jamie Allen. Here to Granite. Across to Barry. Angus. under the challenge of Bingham Williams, and Bingham Williams has won it for Town. That's got to be a foul. Yeah, it is. Bingham Williams looks to spin away there from the midfielder. I think it was Hardcastle. And Hardcastle's slid in, missed the ball, took Bingham Williams out. Definitely a free kick.
Shadow of a doubt that was a free kick. Just got in there, that first touch. And like you say, on the spin, he sold the man, but he's taking him out.
Barrow fans are booing. I don't know what for. I don't know how they can complain like that. No booking though for Hardcastle. McAlinden will take this left hand side just on the edge of the centre circle. Look, drive it into the box, and it's easily claimed by Joel Dixon, who rolls it straight out to Brook. Dyson wants it, doesn't get it, goes down, asks for a foul, isn't given anything. Can go long again towards Joe Silver, headed away though again by the Barrow defence, and then hoop clear. Back to Nathan Clark. Are we going to boot it forward again? Yes, we are. Toby Shaw Silver can chest it down into the path of Cameron King, who's been given absolutely no space. King goes down as he puts it out for a throw-in. It probably wasn't a foul, and a throw-in to Barrow is the right decision. Thrown in there, Brook. Tries to go back to keep it. It wasn't far away from Shaw Silver. Ball always just spinning away from him. Matty Brown has it now for Town. Bingham Williams goes forward with it, finds Cameron King. It's a really good ball from Bingham Williams, who's probably been Town's best player this half. King on the edge of the box, chips it across field to Jamie Allen. Can Allen get it in here on the right hand side? Does so, drives on the floor. Toby Shaw still has it on the box. King! Oh! It just couldn't make enough solid contact with it. Cameron King rushing in from the edge of the box. The ball dropped by the penalty spot. Barrow can't get it clear properly as far as Bingham Williams. Down the left hand side to McAlinden. Bingham Williams on the overlap. Angus just about got there first. Only as far away as McAlinden again. Can he get a cross in? Doesn't so. Won out by Angus. Has done well there, the Barrow winger. Barrow almost dilly-dallying on the ball too much so in midfield though. When they had options, allowed Town to get men back, and in the end, Quigley just had to hoof it up to Sam Johnson. Quigley's not done anything so far today.
He's had a very quiet game, hasn't he?
I've mentioned him twice, I think. As Town look forward to Shaw Silver. Cam King's just had a shot there. What happened? What happened was a long ball forward from Sam Johnson. Granite headed it, but I think Dixon was thinking Granite was going to let it run through to him. Therefore, Dixon was on the right-hand side of his box, really. The goal wasn't open, but King certainly had a sight of half the goal to himself. There just wasn't enough power. He had to take it early whilst Dixon was out of position. Didn't get enough power on it, and it allowed Dixon to run back and pick the ball up. As Barrow go forward with it, easily out for a Town throw in though, which Jerome will take. How long left of the half, Tom, do you know?
We've got a minute left. Just one left. And obviously the additional time that the top of the show will put up about 40 seconds.
Yeah, Town.
Can't see there been any really added on
any huge change,
No.
You never know. Can always hope that Town will have a free kick here with Sam Johnson. Left hand side inside Town's half. Go forward with it. Aims to Shaw Silver. Headed by Hurd. Second ball headed by Dalton. but it's back to the defender over everyone. Dyson's in here. Dyson shoots over the bar. Couldn't really get it under his control. It was bouncing. Duckworth was covering. He had to take the shot early. Again, wasn't miles over the bar. Hit it with power. It was a really, really good ball from Sam Hurd. Took out all of the Town defence. I say he's rapid, is this lad, Oliver Dyson. He's got through a goal from the edge of the box, had to take it first time, and he just couldn't control it enough to get it on target. Stoppage time, and I think it'll only be a minute. As Town play it downfield, hooked behind himself by Barry. Forward, and he finds Scott Quigley. Runs with the ball on the floor, tries to beat Bingham Williams, runs it out for a Town throw-in. Apparently rejuvenated this season. Scott Quigley scored 4 goals in 4 games. Obviously didn't see the best of him when he was down the Shea, but as he brings the ball into the box, to be fair, it's cut out by Matty Grouse, out for a throw, and it bounces off the corner flag just on the right side, and it will only be a throw. But yeah, he certainly looked more reminiscent of the man we saw, you know, for 4 months down the Shea last season, and the one who's been banging him in. He's not particularly had anything to do today, Scott Quigley. Barrow will have his throw-in though. They'll be happy enough to go in the lead at half-time as well, because Town haven't troubled them enough. They've not really troubled Sam Johnson. You know, they've got that, they scored that wonderful goal from the edge of the box inside the first couple of minutes, but neither keeper has had particularly much to do. Barrow having more shots than Town, but barring the goal, all have been off target, and all have been from outside the box. They play the throw-in down to Scott Quigley, back out to Barry, and it's half-time there. Disappointing first half from the Shaman. Disappointing not being in the game as much as they'd have been like to get behind to a brilliant goal from Lewis Hardcastle inside the first 2 minutes. Pete Wild might have to shuffle his pack here.
I think he's definitely going to have to go.
It's not been brilliant a bit, especially when we've been looking to follow up the brilliant win at home to Barrow on Saturday. Things are going to have to change in the second half if we're going to get back into this. We'll be back in 15 minutes to half-time score. Barrow 1, Halifax Town 0.
Use it as an excuse now. the problem for some company, yeah, you can ban you near the centre, but it not say ban you near the centre. Because there's a couple of things you need to do as well, so what you could do now.
Managed to rise and beat Hurd in the air, but just put the ball wide.
Sorry for that, just a little bit of delay getting back on, a bit of a strange line here, but hopefully we're back up and running now. Second half, it's just with a Barrow goal kick. Toby Silver just struck the ball wide of the goal for the Shaman. We're back up and running here for the second half, just about a minute and a half or so gone.
I think I was just commentating away there, Lewis, and I don't think it was even online.
No, it was a bit of a slow connection there. I think we're back on now. I just got the message there forward. There's been a sub for Town as well. Jeff King has come on for Cameron King as Town have it forward on the left hand side with Liam McAlinden. Taylor does well though there to win it away from the Town winger. Can only find it as far as Staunton, Bingham Williams. Back to Matty Brown. Goes to looks for Jamie Allen over the top, headed away by Brough. Dyson. For Staunton. In from Duckworth finds Joe Silver, who's having his shirt pulled, but he finds Jamie Allen, who's got him behind here. Can Allen find anyone in the Town box? Any Town men in the box? Joe Silver shoots, chance up. Yes! Goal for Town! Get in! Liam Nolan, his first of the club, into the box, and that was brilliant. The ball was found, I think it was when Michael Duckworth found Jamie Allen in behind. His first time, his early ball came off a Barrow man, out to Joe Silver. Joe Silver's shot was blocked again, but it only went as far as Liam Nolan, who struck back. Town are back in the game. They've come out of the second half out of the trap. Liam Nolan, 1-all. Come on, Shaman.
He took that away very, very nicely as Liam Nolan, and it's exactly what we needed to start the second half like Barrow started the first. 1-1.
And now the game is completely up for grabs. Are the wind's going to be on our sails? I was talking to a Barrow fan at half time, and he was saying this has been a recurring theme of their season. Was that they played really well in the first half and not in the second. He said they were leading Wrexham at half time and got beat. He's saying they should have been battering Chesterfield at half time on Saturday, only drew. Let's hope for Town's sake that continues as Barrow's free kick is up towards Matty Brown. Toby Silver's been wrestled up. Toby Silver was on the floor. He was already on the floor, and Sam Hurd has pulled him down again. And then he tried to prevent Liam Nolan from taking the free kick quickly, but I just running straight into him. Like an angry young man.
I tell you what, Joe Silver isn't the biggest of frames, but he knows how to use his weight very, very well.
Oh, he's ridiculous, isn't he? You'd think he was a 6'8" bodybuilder, how strong he is. But he's a hard man to pull off the ball, Toby. Jeff King, and he stood over it. Plays it quickly down the left-hand side to McAlinden, who gets into the box, gets a shot away. Never really had a clear sight of goal, though. It was being covered by Brad Barry. Good thinking from Jeff King to find McAlinden quickly, but I think the Barrow defence weren't quite as caught out from it as we'd have liked them to have been. Town switching into more of a 4-4-2, is it now? Jeff King on the left-hand side and McAlinden is certainly playing more centrally than he was in the first half. It looks that way. Out to Jamie Allen, looks to Joe Silver running forward. Away by Granite. Rough back to Granite, and Barrow has to go long.
He's not even interested in going for the ball there, Scott Quigley. But it's paid off.
Not quite the on-rushing man was Oliver Dyson. But the skipper, Matty Brown, got across him to put the ball out for a throw-in to Barrow.
Got Duckworth down at the moment. The rest just going to have a check on him. It didn't even look like Quigley was going for the ball. All he was interested in there was a bit of a tussle with Nathan Clark.
No, Dyson. The throw-in was to Dyson. He tried to play a 1-2. He's got that absolutely nowhere near the throw-in taker, and it's gone straight out for the goal kick. Sam Johnson has said there's literally zero room between the back of the goal and the Barrow fans behind it there. As you get Toby Shaw-Silver's having his shirt pulled. I'm about a mile off and I can see it, so why can't the rest? As Barrow look to go forward, they find Dyson here on the left-hand side. Townsend stretched slightly here. Dyson, can he bring it into the box? Chips it in over everyone. And Bingham Williams to win possession for Town. Looks to go long. Toby Shaw-Silver again pulled back by Sam Hurd. Nice flip there though from Hardcastle to find Rooney for Barrow, and again he tried to use Oliver Dyson as an outlet on the left hand side, who runs at Duckworth, gets in behind Duckworth. Good recovery, Nathan Clark. And as Nathan Clark hit that off Dyson, he has, but he's going to stay in, and Dyson plays it back to Bruff. Taylor.
Nothing much happening.
No, now with Rooney on the right, and he's found Anderson to the box. No, he found Brad Barry, the right back, who overlapped into the box. He got a shot away across the face of goal. It was dangerous. It was off target to the left-hand side of the post.
There was nothing happening at all, and the ball came to Rooney, and he has been the main man for Barrow today. His passing has been so fantastic. He's been so accurate, though, if you could find Nemo. We definitely need to be closing him down a lot quicker than we are, because he's just spraying that ball left and right with absolute ease today.
Yeah, Johnson's goal kick comes to Staunton. Now Jamie Allen tries to spin away from Patrick Bruff. McAlinden plays a 1-2 with Allen. Bruff got there, but after foul, Bruff brought Allen down in that challenge, and it was initially the assistant referee, who was a yard or two away, who must have seen that Bruff got more of Allen than the ball initially.
I don't think he's anything too serious. Just a bit of bring back in and runs to Jamie Allen.
Yeah. Can Town go ahead from this free kick? It's right down by the corner flag, right hand side of the box. Jamie Allen's over it. 5 Town men in the box, 4 right on the edge. There's only Michael Duckworth back. Allen balling over everyone. Dyson jumped for it. Town keep it in the back across. Bingham Williams won the header, just cleared away by Barrow. And Angus now looks to counter. Jeff King, great fly tackle. Fantastic tackle by Jeff King. Oh, and he's won the throw-in as well. Jeff King, fantastic tackle. Angus would have been away and through on goal. It was him versus King, and King won out. The Barrow fans incensed really. I mean, he's taken a lot of Dior Angus out there as well, but he's got the ball first, and the ball has come off Angus for a Town throw.
He is rapid, this Angus. Absolutely rapid.
Brilliant from Jeff King, brilliant defensive work. And the ball almost dropped kindly for Town, though they're coming from that free kick. Just couldn't quite do it, but that's what we've got to be aware of as well, as we only left Michael Duckworth back. And Barrow almost countered. Jeff King has it now, and he takes it past Angus, lays it back off to Binham Williams. Matty Brown. Chested down though by Sam Hurd. Plays it out to Jason Taylor. Town look a lot more up for it this half than they did in the first. We're not giving Barrow anywhere near as much space as we did early doors. They're playing nice, decent football here, Barrow. 1-2 between Rooney and Hardcastle. Rooney on the edge of the box. Side footed. His power though. And Johnson had to get down well to his right hand side. Very lucky to make the save. To make the save, that was quick, good passing football from Barrow. Out to John Rooney.
It was a big slip as well there, Lewis, from skipper Matty Brown, and that's what left the space open.
Yeah, and again, Barrow's played this defence from the defence straight through to Scott Quigley. And Matty Brown's header there wasn't great. Taylor from Liam Nolan, who's hitting it back at Sam Johnson with the ball bouncing with power, and Johnson can only spoon it into the air. Scott Quigley has it in the box. Can he turn shoot? Laid off Hardcastle, I think it was, and he's just it's gone absolutely nowhere near. High line
out of the ground.
Yeah.
Once again though, John Rooney, everything is coming through him. Absolutely everything.
He's been having a good game, I'm sure. I'm sure his older brother would be proud.
Who's that one?
As we play it forward. I wasn't sure whether to mention it, 'cause it's almost like the most default non-league fact, isn't it, though? John Rooney's Wayne Rooney's brother.
Well, I've heard that Wayne Rooney's John Rooney's brother. Halifax down a free kick here again. The Barrow crowd not happy about this.
No. Jeff King's over, he was on the left-hand side. In swinger it looks like it'll be, and he goes towards Staunton, headed away by a Barrow man, but Binham Williams got there first, and Brown can play it down to Nolan, who chips it forward looking for Show Silver. Chests it down. Here is Jamie Allen's shot. Drags it well wide, and it's almost out of the box really as it goes behind for a goal kick. Down just getting first to the ball there 2 or 3 times in a row. It was always going to be a speculative effort from Allen though, and it was nowhere near the goal. Nathan Clark there has given a foul away apparently. Jumping into Scott Quigley.
He bought that one.
Yeah. Taylor tried to play it quickly. It's just right on the edge of the centre circle. Taylor tried to play it quickly. The ref wasn't having any of it. Rooney's over it. Chip forward into the box, finds Jason Taylor, who's just on the edge of it. This is Barrow playing a triangle with it here on the outside of the box. Really good play by Oliver Dyson, who's twisted and turned away from Allen. Not quite got away from McAlinden. Can Town get this ball away? Just about. The ball dropped into the box. It was behind Binham Williams. He didn't really know where it was, and I think it was Liam Nolan who just had to spoon away. Barrow looked to play it forward. They looked for Brad Barry. Binham Williams dummied playing it, put Barry off, and he's allowed the ball to run out for a Sam Johnson goal kick.
I know I'm going to be biased, but I love Binham Williams.
He's been brilliant today. He really has been.
He has.
Really good for Town.
And I think the more his fitness comes back as well, the better player he's going to be.
Yeah, completely. He's certainly been winning his battle with Dior Angus as Jason Taylor wins the header from the goal kick. Only as far as Staunton, who flicks it to Michael Duckworth across the floor to Toby Show Silver, who again lays it off down the right hand side to Duckworth. Now McAlinden, it's on his wrong foot. Can he cut in here, Liam McAlinden? Taylor got there first, but Allen back across into the box. Jeff King now. Jeff King being held up. Good as he goes down. Can King find space? Turns away. It's a penalty. Penalty for Town. Jeff King won a penalty. And Barrow can't complain. Surely not. The fans are complaining, but it's a booking. Jeff King did really well to stand strong away from the challenge of 2 or 3 Barrow men. He got his space to turn. He was dragged down by Sam Hurd, who's got a booking for his trouble. And in the space of 10 minutes at the start of the second half, has the game turned. First penalty for Town this season. Who's going to be the taker? Looks like, is it going to be Liam McAlinden?
It looks that way, and I just want to apologise if you heard a few choice words there. We can't really control the upset of the Barrow fans around us.
I wouldn't be complaining if that was given against us.
I don't think you can.
No, it was.
I don't think you can. He was clearly ragged to the floor.
He's done really well there. Jeff King did really well to even get his space to go. You know, there were 2 Barrow men. His feet were quick. He managed to find the space, and in turning, got in the way. And he's won Town a penalty, which McAlinden will take versus Dixon. Liam McAlinden.
Oh, yes,
And the travelling fans come out right in front of them. And Shaman Lee 2-1. Liam McAlinden converts a penalty. And how much can we keep this up, or can we add to it? Can we extend the advantage? And well, I tell you what, this has been completely and utterly different to the first half. We were lifeless, and this first 10 minutes have been brilliant.
I would have said that the most action that the Halifax fans saw in the first half was the lady walking past with a bike, and I think that's as exciting as it got.
Yeah.
What a start this has been to the second half for the Shamen. Jeff King has been a fantastic introduction.
Yeah, he's won that penalty. Really, almost completely on his own.
Well, he was down on his knee, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
He lost his feet, he lost his footing, got up and been pulled to the floor.
To see how Barrow respond to going behind for the first time in this game. Brad Barry has it on the right hand side for them. Across the back 4, Town really up, and he's now putting every single Barrow man under pressure as Matty Brown heads forward. Jeff King again keeps the ball in and blocks it again from Bad Barry. What a 15 minutes he's had since he's come on the winger. Throwing it straight to Bingham Williams, Nolan.
That's unlucky by McAlinden. A little flip through to King, didn't come off.
Yeah. Matty Brown was being charged down by Scott Quigley. Probably took a bit too much time there, Brownie. He didn't quite just get it clear as early as he could have done, and he's only put it out for a throw-in, where if he'd have taken it 3 or 4 seconds earlier, he'd have probably been able to turn and get it upfield.
I don't know if he was half expecting Johnson to come out and meet that, but it was just on the edge of his box, so the keeper stayed in his safe zone.
Brad Barry takes the throw, finds Hardcastle, back to Barry, and now back to Hardcastle again. Turns away from Staunton. He's on the right hand side of here, midway inside the Town half, plays it all the way back to Granite, who's in the centre circle, across to Hurd, who had to flick it away from the non-rushing Jamie Allen. Here's Oliver Dyson. Running with it down the left hand side. Gets big past Jamie Allen. Really good play from Dyson, and wins the corner off Michael Butler. He's up to tiny player, the lad on the left of him, Oliver Dyson.
He's a fantastic little back. I need to find another word for fantastic. I keep using it all the time, but he really is.
Yeah, he's looked very tight. He's looked very, very tidy on the left hand side for them. Barrow will take this corner. The left hand side comes in swinger headed by Staunton. And away again by Jeff King. Just too far away from Jamie Allen. Because Orance Allen would have been one-on-one there. Back out to the left with Dyson overlapping. Is Brough, and Town is strong, and Liam Nolan can hoof it out for a goal, for a Barrow throw. I'll have it on the left here, Bruff. Now Dyson again. Bruff again. Back across. So they've taken all the town defence out in one there. It was a long ball forward from Granite. Looked for the flick. Up for the flick of Rooney. And Rooney did get a flick on, but it was too quick really for Scott Quigley to react to it, and it went all the way through to Sam Johnson, who kicked upfield. The header is won by Hurd. Now Hardcastle has a bit of space to run into. Looks for Dyson overlapping on the left. A young lad on loan from Huddersfield, Oliver Dyson. Michael's up the low. He'll take his time and tell the top of the league.
Yeah, I've just seen the news go out, and I believe the fans were singing that just after the goal went in from McLendon.
Duck was throwing up his forward towards Joe Silver, who can only flick on though. It's now with Hurd. Looking, and it's a poor ball. It's easily chested down by Bennett Williams, and Town look to counter you. Show Silver. Looks for Liam McAlinden on the left-hand side, and he finds him. Jeff King's in support. There's only Toby in the box. McAlinden happy enough to concede the corner though. Just kicks it straight at Josh Granite, and it bounces off the Barrow captain. Come on, Shaman, being belted out from the away end.
It's a great following we've got today.
It really, really is. Jamie will take this corner from the from the left hand side to Town. Jamie Allen ball in, free header one. Oh, just wide. Just wide. Was it Brownie? Oh, Nolan again. Free header, and it was hard. It was down towards the ground, and it bounced inches away. The Barrow fan sat in front of him just turned around and said, "I thought that was going in." The second corner played back in from Allen, short into King. Allen again, and it's over everyone and out for a Barrow goal kick. Town come close to adding a third though. Liam Nolan almost at it again. Can score from all over the pitch, these boys, can't they? Is that Town's 9th different scorer so far this season?
Yeah.
Liam Nolan, that McAlinden, now clear top scorer on 3 for the year. And Scott Quigley can't control it, and he plays it all the way back to McAlinden, who's driving forward into the box. Liam McAlinden on his right foot. Good save down to his left from Joe Dixon.
What a save.
Another great opportunity for Town. Liam McAlinden using his right foot. We don't see that very often. But he's driven forward into the box, got close enough to the penalty spot. Almost wrong-footed Dixon. Just didn't quite have the angle to get it far away from him. But Barrow's long ball forward is controlled here by Dyson, who spins, shoots. Just drags it wide. A couple of inches wide. I think Johnson might have just about had that covered.
Yeah, I think it took a deflection. I would have said that's gone for the corner, but the referee hasn't seen it. He's given us a dead ball. But what a run that from Dyson.
Yeah, he looked very lively. 19 years of age, Josh Dyson here on loan from Huddersfield. And Barrow are going to make their first change. And Dior Angus is coming off to be replaced by Josh Kay. I say, like the gaffer Ian Everett, another man formerly of Chesterfield, they played together there a season or two ago, now in his second year with the Bluebirds, Josh Kay. And well, it's fair to say Dior Angus has been losing his battle with Jerome Bingham-Williams today, so they're going for some fresh legs down this right hand side. Barrow looks to go along with it. Matthew Brown finds it easy to prove it upfield and finds McAlinden, who turns away from 1, turns away from 2, and is fouled by Sam Hurd. Not for the first time this afternoon, to be fair.
That takes their foul count to double digits. So we've got fouls that from one team.
Yeah, it really is. It really is just trying to. It's very, very much midway into the Barrow half here. McAlinden's over. It's only Staunton and Show Silver really further forward than him centrally. Bingham Williams and Allen are wider.
He looks confident enough to take this.
Well, Jeff King's going to go for it, actually. Tries to play it through to Show Silver, and he finds him. Laid back off to McAlinden, just about. Denied by Jason Taylor. Barrow looked to counter. Josh Kay on the right-hand side. Bingham Williams, brilliant again. Puts it out for a throw-in.
That was a great routine, that, from Jeff King and McAlinden, because it looked like he was lining up to absolutely launch that.
Yeah, look, I think what happened was King was running up as if he was going to absolutely belt it from a mile. And as doing so, the two-men Barrow wall jumped, and he just played it under them into Toby, who's having to chase down the Barrow defenders here. They play it in between themselves. Oh, almost as McAlinden was on rushing as well, but Barrow can clear upfield. Brownie heads it out for a throw. Brad Barry on the right-hand side. Throws it in to Scott Quigley. Lays it off here to Hardcastle. Now Rooney. Dyson's in a load of space on the right if he wants to find him. So is Kay on the right-hand side, sorry. Here's Barry. John Rooney. Bradley Barry. Josh Kay. Into Bingham Williams.
The big man's there again.
Yeah. Chipped in though by Rooney. Scott Quigley tried to chest it down. He couldn't quite control it, and Town just get it clear as far away as Jason Taylor. And is that a foul?
I have no idea what's going on here.
Town have a free kick. I'm not sure whether Taylor was good to have been holding a Town man.
Can we just go back and talk about Jerome Bingham Williams? What an amazing game he's having today. He's not the fastest. You know, you can clearly see he's tiring a little bit, but he's so clever in the way he's defending.
Yeah, he's been making the Barrow players' decisions for them.
Yeah, he's so right there. He's been telling them what to do, they've done it, and he's just been there.
But he's been reading it, every single thing. You know, and he's not been giving him an inch. He's been brilliant for Town today. So with Jeff King since he's come on the left-hand side, to be fair to him, as Nathan Clark wins the header at the back. Show Silver jumping, and apparently he's fouled Jason Taylor there. Just over 20 minutes or so left here, as Sam Hurd goes for a long ball forward. Scott Quigley tries to turn away from Clark, and Scott Quigley has fouled Nathan Clark in doing so. I mean, if we're going to talk about how much of a good game Bingham Williams had, I'm sure there'd be a lot of Town eyes on Scott Quigley today. You can talk about how much of a poor game he's had.
He has. They've tried to get him into the game a bit more this second half, but it's just not working for him. His touch is off. He just, like you say, he's showing the Scott Quigley windfall that season.
Yeah, that was needless. Sometimes Johnson just kicked it straight at their keeper. And as Town had men up the field for the goal, for the free kick, Barrow looked to counter. Brad Barry keeps it in. Josh Kay gets the ball in. Headed on the floor. Headed on the floor by Matty Brown, out to Bingham Williams, who clears into the path of Show Silver, who can flick it onto Liam McAlinden here. Drives at Jason Taylor. On the left-hand side, McAlinden steps past Taylor. Still Liam McAlinden. Flicks itself away, just no support there for him, unfortunately. And Barrow regain the ball. Kay to Hardcastle. Staunton shepherds him out wide. Brad Barry rushing in, goes down in the box, nothing given, gets up, keeps control of the ball. Here's Hardcastle, chipped in. Brown heads away, headed back in by Hardcastle, and well over the top of the bar. Oh, did he just catch him? I think he did. I don't think it was in. I don't think the contact was in the box. No, Town might have got away with one there. They might have got away with one. I think the contact was just outside the box. It certainly fell into the box. It was travelling at a little bit of speed as well. Yeah. So that little flip, it does take you down. And there's a fighting substitution again here for Barrow. Coming off is Lewis Hardcastle, the goal scorer, who's looked very tidy in the first half, not really quite being as impressive in the second.
Just like
Oliver Greaves is the man who's come on to replace him.
I'd just like to say in this little break, a huge thank you for all the fans that have travelled with us today. 215, it's been confirmed, with the official attendance of 1,451 here today.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant on a bank holiday Monday. Barrow looks to get it clear. Nathan Clark puts it upfield. Just headed out again by Sam Hurd.
And we won't leave you lot out at home as well. Thank you for tuning in and listening to us today.
Yeah, we hope you've been following the game on commentary on social media. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage. It's still just more than a quarter of an hour to go left here. Hopefully the Shamen can hold on as Bingham Williams takes a throw in downfield. Header won by Barrett. Staunton in midfield though, plays it back to Bingham Williams. Good goal there by Bingham Williams. Josh Staunton across the recover. Puts it out for a throw in. Town just needs to look to settle a bit here.
Since the subs, we've seen the Barrow of the first half.
Barry's taken the throw in. The fans aren't happy with for some reason. Rooney across to Taylor. Now on the left hand side here with their skipper Josh Granite. Rooney. Barrow have men forward, every single Barrow man in the town half. Can we just nick the ball away from here? Here's Josh Kay. Back with the skipper Granite.
Very deep at the Hurd.
Just giving him a bit more time here. Josh Kay's got space to run into. Finds Quigley. Quigley runs into the box, tries to chip it away, and Duckworth got there first. So, and McAlinden on the turn finds the onrushing.
Jamie Allen,
Jamie Allen on the roll, yeah, on the right, Jamie Allen. Edge of the box and plays it all the way back to Bingham Williams at left back. We've got so much room. Plays it short into Jeff King. Jeff King a bit of time. Plays it wide against Bingham Williams. Into the box, your own Bingham Williams does a turn. Can he get a shot away or a crossing? Still Jerome Bingham Williams into the box. Josh Staunton side foot, just wide. Really, really good play down the left hand side.
That looked inches wide from where we're sat, didn't it?
Yeah, and it was great vision to initially start that counter attack off from Liam McLinden to hook the ball over his own head, find the on-rushing Jamie Allen. From that point, it was 3 against 2. 3 Barrow defenders, 2 town men. Jason Taylor is coming off for Barrow and being replaced by Jack Hindle. Their final substitution. An attacking change, certainly. Defensive midfielder being replaced by a more attacking one, Jack Hindle, joined last season from Colwyn Bay. Hurd goes forward, looks for him. Bingham Williams beats Kay in the air, and Liam Nolan has time. Doesn't use the time, just boots it upfield, where it's held by Dixon. Plays it down to Hurd. Goes long again. Can Quigley get in there behind Bingham Williams? No, Jerome is so strong again. His ball isn't great though. Goes straight to Bradley Barry. Quigley's got a bit of room at the edge of the box. Can he find his way to shoot? He does so, and it's over the bar. Scott Quigley, that's the first useful thing he's done all game. And do you know what? He's not miles away. He's not miles away.
The great effort coming inside onto his left foot.
Yeah, made himself the space to cut into, and he's managed to get the shot away, Tom.
He just slid back a bit too much, and he's not got his head over the ball, and that's what's seen it fly over the top of Sam Johnson. Good. He's just entering into the last 10, Lewis.
Yeah, I hope Town hold on. There's a ball forward. Michelle Silver, she's being wrapped around. And how's that ball being given against him? Because Sam Hurd had hold of his shirt again. Told he's gone down. Fallen into Hurd, and it's been given as a foul against him, but he's been getting away with that all day, Sam Hurd.
I thought you were supposed to wait till after the game to swap shirts.
Bradley Barry's long ball forward, and Duck just about did enough there. It's a long ball and it finds Show Silver, who finds Jeff King, who plays it first time to McAlinden, who's got there. Oh, just can't quite control it enough to get away from Josh Granite. Barrow looking to play this forward with pace here. Barry. The right hand side here is Breves, his first bit of action in the game. Can't get the ball in away from Show Silver, and Brownson clear and far away as Jeff King. Jamie Allen wants it to his feet. Jeff King taken almost got too much time in that, but in doing so he's drawn the foul from Bradley Barry, and Townsend just settled down here. Settled down, there's no rush.
Lewis, I'm excited for this. The reception this boy got on Saturday was electric.
Oh, unfortunately I couldn't be there Saturday. I was off winning some money at York races. But I love watching the video. I love the video of him coming back. And that's something I've waited for a long time for.
The referee's not allowing it to happen just yet.
Sam Johnson goes forward, goes long, looks for Toby Show Silver, headed though by Josh Hurd. Sorry, Sam Hurd, and only as far as Michael Duckworth. Finds Jamie Allen. Allen was quicker than Brough, but Granite recovered. Plays it forward, out for a Town. No, is it a Town throw or a Barrow throw? I'm not quite sure what the ref's doing.
It's a Barrow throw, and we now see the introduction for the second time of Josh McDonald.
It's going to be Jamie Allen who's coming off for Josh. Go on, Josh. Oh, what a great sight to see. What a man. What a player. And Josh McDonald will come on now on the right hand side. It looks great like to see him back in a Town shirt.
I've heard so much about him, and I'm just so happy that I get to see him.
Yeah, the Barrow throwing is straight to Duckworth, who goes it upfield again. Toby Show Silver.
Once again, that shirt is being pulled off the back of Show Silver. How is the ref not seeing this?
Toby can only put it out for a throw-in, but again, it's horrible. You know, if you want a Town shirt so much, they're available to buy FCHT online.co.uk.
Great slug there.
and before the Solihull Moors game from 2 to 3 main reception. Oh. As Barrow drive forward with it here with Bradley Barry on the right hand side. I've got to give a shout out to my granddad as well, who's I told him I would do. He's listening from his flat in Ellen. So Bradley Barry has it on the right hand side. Greaves, edge of the box here. Can Barrow get it into the box? Not really. Jeff King, will he just be happy to get this upfield? Yeah, he will. Back into the centre circle where Granite is. Come on, Town, hold that out. It's with Rooney. Barrow have every man forward. They go up for the back post, and Bin and Williams just got the header only out as far away as Bradley Barry. Chipped in. There's a lot of space here, edge of the box for John Rooney to shoot. Sam Johnson saves, and Matt Catchers goes down.
Comfortable height for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, just about the right height for Sam. He had to be across his line there. It was on target from John Rooney, but Sam Johnson will have made harder saves in his life.
Yeah.
He finds Toby Show Silver, who keeps the ball in. Can't quite find McAlinden. Puts it upfield though to Josh Kay, but Bin and Williams is there again. Here's Bradley Barry.
A little kick out there from Barry on Nolan. He didn't see it.
Across to Josh Granite. Here's Brough. Still Granite. Town just gone off to defend resolutely here. Barrow have so many men forward. Now with Greaves. Rooney. Back heel. Earns himself a bit of space away from McAlinden. Hits it straight at Nathan Clark. McAlinden wins it off. Away to Show Silver. And now Josh McDonald. Josh McDonald on the run. McDonald takes it past Granite. Go on, Josh. Gets the ball in. Headed away by Sam Hurd with Jeff King arriving at the back post. And Josh McDonald showing the result still there to skins Josh Granite. And the ball, Sam Hurd had to get up and get it away, or else Jeff King would have been in there at the back post. Barrow have it back in their half, looking for Josh Kay to take it down. Finds Bradley Barry. Kay tries to get past Binham Williams, who gets the foot in. Slips. And Binham Williams again wins the corner. Gets the corner away from Josh Kay. Twice he's impeded the Barrow winger. They play it short though, edge of the box here, Bradley Barry. Every single Barrow man inside the final third. Barry on the right hand side here to Kay. They play it across. How has he kept that out? Oh my word! Driven across the face of goal. A Barrow man managed just to get a flick on, but I don't think there was enough. He didn't quite have enough space to divert it away from Sam Johnson, who got down quick.
That was an amazing save by Sam Johnson. I don't think he knew much about it, but he was there.
And he's got that forward. Toby Show Silver, strong in the challenge. And he finds Jeff King, brilliant touch to keep it in. 1-2 with McDonald. Jeff King. Wide is still. This has been his best 45 minutes in a town shirt, Jeff King. McAlinden. He's been brilliant as well this half. Finds McDonald. Right down here in the left-hand corner. McAlinden and
just haven't managed to keep it in.
Yeah, just not quite being able to keep it in. Five minutes of normal time remaining. 4 minutes. Sorry. To play forward though by Hindle. Can they find... Oh, Quigley at the back post. It was a bit of a cross-come shot from Dyson. Quigley was lurking at the back post. It might not have needed him, to be fair, but it went wide. It went wide. It wasn't far away from the back post. It's not what we want. Now, we'll just hold on though.
It looks like we're getting another sub ready, or is that the final minutes going on the board?
I can't quite see anyone. Well, this is a mega performance from Town. You know, this has been impressive in a different way from Fylde if we come away with 3 points here. Johnson's goal kick finds Jeff King, who sees him off his line. And it's just over. It's not wide away. That would have been Jeff King from about 45 yards. Spotted Joel Dixon off his line. Wasn't quite as good as Nathan Park, just missed, but I tell you what, it wasn't miles away. Jeff King wins it. Yes. Wins it. He's mucked up Rooney up. The McAlinden's got rushing his 2-1-1. I think Jeff King wants this himself. Oh, he tried to find McAlinden, couldn't quite do so. Good recovery from the Barrow defender. Show Silver wins it though. Wins a free kick. On the edge of the box for Town. What a 45 minutes Jeff King's had since he's come on.
And a booking for John Rooney in turn as well.
Yeah, brought down Toby Show Silver in there. You know what, I think he might have just taken too many touches there, Jeff. Because he'd ran almost across the face of goal to get himself the angle to have the shot. If he wanted to play it to McAlinden, he probably should have done it earlier when it was still 2-on-1.
Yeah, just a little thread through the back line, but
I'm nitpicking.
You are.
I must admit, but it might not have been the right option. But we've got a free kick deep inside the Barrow half, and there is literally no Town men forward. McAlinden and Jeff King are both stood over it. If we can put this into the sea, I'd be quite happy. And that's almost what Jeff King's done.
He has.
Out of the ground. Oh, come on. Go back to Joel Dixon.
On the top side of the ground, and then forward at the final.
Joel Dixon, long ball forward. Nathan Clark probably had hold of Scott Quigley there, but the header was won by a Town man, and it's in to Toby Show Silver. Just run it down the line. Tries to find McDonald, can't quite do so. Finds Granite back to Joel Dixon. He needs to find a blue shirt. Doesn't do so via Matty Brown. And Barrow can't control it quite well enough, but Brad Barry recovered whilst Liam McLinden came into play. Turned away from Show Silver, he can. Looks for Quigley. Headed by Duckworth, and then again by Brown, and then flicked away again.
Great
by Josh McDonald.
Great flick forward. It just relieved a lot of the pressure on the Town defence. But back from Barrow.
Come on, fourth official. Where are we? Josh Craig tried to control it, and it wasn't very good, to put it mildly. He's just put it straight out for a goal kick. I'm not quite sure whether he thought he was trying to shoot on the volley or control it. Whatever he's doing, he's giving possession back to Town. And Sam Johnson will be in no rush to take this.
We're just entered into the last minute of the 4 that the official put up.
Yeah. Go on, Sam.
Come on, Town.
Acquaint yourself with the seagull behind the goal. No rush. It goes long.
Keep them there.
Straight out for a Barrow throw-in.
Just a bit more time.
Brad Barry takes the throw to Jack Hindle. Here's John Rooney in the centre circle for Barrow.
This could be the last attack of the game.
Granite takes his time, plays it short to Greaves.
Thank you to today's sponsors, match sponsors.
And Duckworth wins it, spins away, and he's fouled by Hindle in the process, and surely that's got to be that. John Rooney's been given the Barrow man of the match.
There's no argument with that from our side, I don't think, is there?
No, he's been good today. He's been good today.
Who's his brother?
I don't know. Mickey Rooney?
Oh, wow.
As we go forward, who would you say Town's man of the match has been, Tom?
Do you know what? Jeff King.
In the 45 minutes he's gone, he's made such a difference. Jerome has been brilliant as well down the left-hand side. Liam McLinden's been exceptional second half as well, to be fair. And McLinden has found Josh McDonald in the right-hand corner, who is just going to hold the ball up. Goes out for a Barrow throw. They take it straight back to the keeper, Dixon. Charged down by McLinden. Looks for Scott Quigley. Nathan Clark heads it. And the second ball is won by Barrow, but Liam Nolan will hook it out for a throw-in. The rest is whistle. Sound win 2-1. What a second half. What a second half. We were not at the races at all for the first 45 minutes.
You can see what this means.